video 2 for the F-15J. Now, I need to get some lacquer thinner, or some Mr. White Putty R. And just squeeze that in there. There. Mix this up. Just thin this out a little bit. Okay. Alright. So, I got these gaps here to fill in. It doesn't need to be pretty. Just need to fill in the gaps and then wipe off the excess later. There we go. Yeah. Okay. And I'll wipe off the excess with the acetone. And we'll have to do that after this is dry, or at least mostly dry. There. Let's get all in here. Now, I'm gonna have to fill in this down here as well. This doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. And crap. There we go. And let me see what else. I got this in here as well to take care of. I just got a bunch of gaps to fill in. Let's do it for here as well.
Lucasfilm allowed this. That just goes to show you how out of touch that place is. Everyone kept telling him how great his ideas were. Everyone coddled that man like a baby, and no one said no. I mean, this man is on record saying that the "I am your father" scene is equivalent to Rey finding out her parents were nobodies. Yeah, it's in this documentary. Those words came from his lips. So much of Canto Bite was cut. So much of it was mixed. His animal rights buffoonery caused a rift in the storytelling that just felt jarring. Nothing
I'm gonna have to do it down here as well.
Johnson should be a cautionary tale for those obsessed with the auteur theory. You don't know what that is? It's a view of filmmaking in which the director is considered the primary creative force of the motion picture. That sounds great. With a franchise like Star Wars, there's more to consider than some pretentious asshole to start. We're now left with nothing to look forward to.
You know,
the franchise seems like it's
that doesn't look good.
It's like that scene.
I don't know if I can fix it with some putty or not.
Except this time we all end up like Mr. Priest.
There we go. There. Okay, cool. Right now I'm using just drugstore acetone, fingernail polish remover, and running it over the seams that I have filled in with the putty. That's kind of difficult to get in there, but the flat areas are easy. Down here on that crack is a little bit difficult, unfortunately. Oh well, I give up. Oh, I'll just use a smaller swab. Anyhow. Just wiping all this stuff off here. Since this plane does not have pre-shading, sorry, let me back up, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Since this plane does not have panel lines, I'm doing pre-shading. I've kind of done it with the F-15, or the F-14 Tomcat I'm currently working on as well. So I'm going to do it for this one too. Okay, so I guess I'll flip this over. Do the bottom. Well, I'm going to try to make Bill happy with this build because he really likes pilots. So this is U.S. Pilot Ground Crew Set. It's U.S. but you know, whatever. They all look the same, right? I'll just paint them up with the Japanese uniform colors. And I already know what they are because I've done enough of the builds, the eggplane builds with the JASDF colors. So yeah, it should be easy to do that. What I want to do is, gosh, this is got to deal with these seam lines here. Alright, since this is a rather primitive cockpit interior, this is their first version of the F-15. I want to put this guy in here and help disguise the fact that the cockpit interior is a little bit on the crappy side. I want to position this guy's arm down over the flight yoke, and really that should be like all of them should have that opportunity, or that option, is to have the pilot's arms positionable like this. This is really cool, I think. I'm glad that at least this supplemental kit has the ability to do so. Well, here goes. Let's put plenty of glue on his arm here. Well, wouldn't you know it, the stupid battery ran out of power right when I was putting him in here. So anyhow, he should fit like so. So he's got this other arm here that goes on the throttle, right? And this hand here should be pretty close to the flight yoke. It's not quite really on it, but I think it's kind of close enough. Alright. So let's take him out. And I will paint him up. What I will need to do is, you know, there's like a seam line going along here, and the helmet, I'll have to sand down the helmet, make sure it's nice and round. Get rid of that seam line there. So next, let me put this out of the way. I have the canopy to take care of. Now I have these Canopy Masks from Yahoo Auctions Japan. This is the seller is Masking Hanbai, and I do appreciate how he now what are these for? This has to go to something. I don't know what this goes to. Maybe it's the landing light, I don't know, but there's no clear parts for that. So I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. Well, this must obviously go to the front part here. I'm actually going to get my decal tweezers. These decal tweezers are a lot easier to work with masking. Okay, so let's put this down. So it's like in two parts, right? You got these two halves here. I'm making sure, hopefully, not to get my stupid, crappy fingerprints all over this. But yeah. All right. Hooked on phonics works for me. I think I got that pretty close. Maybe not. Oh shoot, I just scraped it. Crap. Gotta be careful about that. Alright, let me move this forward just ever so slightly. Just like, gosh, like 1/10 of a millimeter or something like that. And that does seem to fit better. Okay. And now we'll do the other. Let me take care of the other side. Da, 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 da. Alright, so again, paying close attention to the contours of the canopy. Yeah. Just make sure this is lining up. Okay. No, not okay. Let's peel this back up. Try this again. Alright. Shoot. Huh? No, come on. Alright. Guess third time's a charm. And there's a little bit of overlap there too, which is good. Okay. Now we got this long part here. So there's two sections. I guess we can do the middle part first. Okay, we got a big ass. Oh shoot. Oh, look at that. Okay. I know why. Okay, this is one big piece. However, it is semi-cut to compensate for the wrapping around the convex bubble of the canopy. Right? Because if it's like perfectly straight and solid, then you're gonna maybe it's not gonna fit over the cockpit canopy very well. But if there's a slit, then it will help fit over. Alright, so I think I need to scooch this back, or forward I should say, a little bit more. Alright, so that goes down, and then there. So what I might do is put down some masking solution over that split, just to make sure that there's no underspray that's going to go up inside there. So again, there's like a little line right here, there's a cut right here, so I'm going to peel it off from this end. So that it will not rip. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Is it possible I got it right on the first try? No, it's not. Now it's not quite straight. Now this looks like it's going to go down pretty well here. I guess I'll put this down first. There, and now this goes down. Okay. That looks nice. Last part. Alright, it's going to go down like this. I don't see any perforations here. There we go. Yeah, that's solid. Okay, so it's not quite as deeply curved. So I guess there's no necessity for a slit. So these maskings are really, really, really nice. Unfortunately, if you don't have access to Yahoo Auctions Japan, then good luck, I suppose. But you could use a proxy bidder, but it depends on what the commission that they charge per auction or not, because these are like really cheap. There's only like 200 yen or something like that. However, I know like Edward also makes Canopy Masks, and you're paying like, I've seen them for like $10 or US or something crazy like that, just for like one masking set or something like that. But here, like what, I'm putting down one, there's one more on here, and then there's two more here, so I have 4 maskings, right, for this cheap model, which only cost me like not even 1,000 yen, like $10 or so, because this is their older tooling of the F-15. But what was I saying? But yeah, these maskings are a lot cheaper than what I've seen other companies charging for theirs. So there's a really, really nice overlap on these parts here. So I am pretty satisfied with how that fit. Okay. Now, Mr. Masking Solution. Just a little extra insurance. Put that over here. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's right. I was going to do it on this part too. Don't want it to have too much excess. All right. The thing about excess is that it's just so excessive. All right. Once these dry, they'll be ready. But first I gotta paint my little friend here. So I'm going to sand down his silly little helmet and paint him up, and then he should be good to go. One tiny little thing I almost forgot. This is the last remaining clear piece. There's no clear parts for the lights or anything like that on this older kit, but we do have a clear part for the HUD. And let me look at the instructions. It looks like it kind of rests right there somehow. Alright, so I am going to use micro crystal clear, which isn't so. I don't know. Maybe this bottle is getting kind of old, perhaps. But sometimes it doesn't quite dry as crystal clear as it ought to. And let me tell you, I'm not at all happy about that. Because sometimes I have to kind of yank the parts up and try again. Anyhow. Oh, crap. Good thing it landed right on the instructions here. Jeez, the frickin' wheeze. That would not be good. This tiny little clear part like that. Oh my cow. That would not be good. Let me tell you. Alright. I guess it kind of just rests on there. Like so. And I just want to make sure it's nice and straight. There. Okay, that is in position. Okay, like I said, got to paint this little guy next. So, yeah, maybe that'll be the next part. Well, guess what? I had a problem with my camera. Unfortunately, that does seem to happen. So anyhow, I painted my figure, and it was all of that stuff was gone. So what did I paint him with? Well, I'm glad you asked. The helmet. So I was going by the painting directions and what I had seen in the egg planes for the JASDF. Helmet is 305, Mr. Color 305. The uniform is khaki green. This is Mr. Hobby Aqueous H80, and the breather mask, the gloves are just khaki. This is H81. Boots, I painted just flat black. Tamiya flat black. Now these are flat paints, but it's kind of a little bit glossy. I'm gonna try a Panaline accent color wash on this guy to hopefully bring out some detail. Hopefully. Let's do it here. And then I'll just wipe away excess. Make sure to get his mask here. Okay, looks pretty crappy in black here. And get his cute little fingers here. Yay. Alright. There's that. And what I want to do, get some enamel paint thinner. Squeeze it in this little paint tray here. And I am going to just kind of try to brush a bunch of it away. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay, so and the visor, I painted that as a tester's gloss enamel black. So every once in a while I use enamel paints, and I can't even find where I put it. It's around here somewhere, I guess. Oh, well, that's right, I already got it out. Here we go. We're kind of nostalgic for this stuff here. Okay, so that is done, I suppose. Let me see if I can lift off a bit more. Oh, and I used the, you see the stripe that's on his helmet? I just used a Gundam marker for that. Okay, I'm gonna let this enamel thinner dry. But yeah, he's looking pretty badass right now, I think. Alright, so next I am using, this is actually a Tamiya decoration series, but in fact this is basically just a repackaging of the exact same thing. There's another Tamiya weathering master that's these exact same colors, but this is for their decoration series. Anyhow, I'm just using brown, just kind of rubbing it on the uniform a little bit just to bring out a little bit of highlights, and then I'm pretty much done here. Guess I don't have to worry about the down by the boots or whatever, because that's not going to be visible. But I guess that's pretty much done. There. That looks alright. I think this guy's ready to go in the cockpit. And he can help to disguise the fact that the cockpit is kind of old and dorky looking and not really well detailed. And so here it is. Let me move this out of the way. Move this out of the way too. Okay. There it is. Oh, I forgot to put the brush away. Cool, swanky. Alright, let's put this guy where he belongs. Okay. I'm going to use this. This is Semidyne's model glue. This is also, I got this for clear parts. I do believe this will work just fine on my little friend here. Let's get his button stuff. There we go. I'll slide him into his cute little chair. Oh my gosh, that's a happy pilot. He's got his very own airplane now. Oh my gosh, yay. Alright, now I'm going to attach this tester's glue point thingy, whatever the hell you want to call it, and you know, I get some, there we go. So the stuff dries clear, you know. And it's not coming out. I wonder if this must be the tip that I used before. And it's blocked up inside there. Let me get my pin. I have a pin here, yay, just for this very reason. And let's deglue this. Yeah, I failed to clean this out last time. Oh my gosh. LOL. I suck. Now if I can just push this in here. Kind of jimmy that. Maybe I can open this back up again. So I kind of depend on this thing. You know what? I'll screw around with that later and just get another one. This one should be alright, I suppose. Yep, this one's clean. Alright, great. So, where was I? Alright. Gashin. This is the front. Let's just do a little test here, dry fit, and that looks fantastic. Dude, that looks awesome. Alright. Let's apply this glue here. And make sure. There we go. There. Great. Now this part goes on next. And it's big enough, I'm not going to hold it with the thingy here. Just get glue all the way around. Just be careful not to touch it, because that would not be good. And got some on my finger, but I guess it's alright. Alright. So, after this goes down, then I will need to come up with a masking pattern for the camouflage scheme. There we go. Ooh, yay. Okay, that's how it goes down, huh? There. I suppose that's good. Make sure it's airtight, you know. Don't want to have any cracks where the spray painting might sneak in. Okay. I think I got it. Alright, I'm going to end this video here. And let the paint dry, and then... Oh, crap. Freaking crap, dude. Don't piss me off, I swear to God. I'll kill you. Let's make sure my friend is not moving around. Great. Alright, this obviously just takes a long time for this glue to dry. And once it is dry, we will be ready. We will be ready to paint the main body color. Yay. Alright, so, yeah, as always, may the force be with you. Live long and prosper, and thanks. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Okay, goodbye.